Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove rent recovery solutions from their credit report. And in many cases, this is without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I know that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. So please continue watching. Now, I want to start by saying that this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that rent recovery solutions or any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can certainly help with that too. In either case, just give us a call. Our number is in the description below, so we look forward to hearing from you. But what I want to do in this video is I want to talk about the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one I have here is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with rent recovery solutions? The reason I put this one at the top of the list is because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, the answer is, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't actually matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million or whatever. You will not be arrested or get jail time. So now, who is Rent Recovery Solutions and why are they on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency, and they buy debts, unpaid accounts, like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. Rent Recovery Solutions could come along and buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. Okay, that account will remain there for 7 years, damaging your score whether it's paid or not. So a lot of time, most of the time, paying isn't your best interest, isn't the best option because, it's just a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying debts can even hurt your score further. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling family members, colleagues, whatever. I want to say this, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you again may be owed a lawsuit. So another case where you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Rent Recovery Solutions? Yeah, so settling your debt with Rent Recovery Solutions, I think depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why do I say that? Because I already kind of touched on it before. Even if you pay the collection, it'll remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, the accounts can be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your credit score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. How do you remove rent recovery solutions from your credit report, right? So what happens is this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I should mention that, the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying you shouldn't learn how to do it, but, be prepared. You may spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if we're able to, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save that extra time and hassle. We're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with rent recovery solutions accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'll take care of it for you as well if you'd prefer. Let's see here. Oh, how can you get rent recovery solutions to stop calling you? Like I mentioned before, them calling you is their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means that the only reason they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Okay. Will Rent Recovery Solutions try suing or garnishing my wages? So, Rent Recovery Solutions suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but really, in my experience, it's pretty rare. And the reason is there's a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with rent recovery solutions? You have the right to dispute any of your debt that Rent Recovery Solutions has purchased. Rent Recovery Solutions is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. Now, these acts can seem complicated, but they really provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. Call us today and we can discuss your options. Again, you'll find our number in the description below, and that's it for this video. Thanks.